Hello, I am Laxivrak. Hello, friends. I am Laxivrak. And welcome to the Swing Shift with your hosts, Peter and Lack. That was just a quick, that's not what you're here for, but that was just a quick. Y'all be ready for the Swing Shift on February 2nd if you're in my hemisphere. But it will be February 3rd in Peter's hemisphere. Y'all don't know how hard to schedule. Everybody's like, oh, what time is Mock on? What is that, 6 hours difference? Try to schedule something with Peter in the fucking another dimension. I mean, I'm serious. It's hilarious. I'm not making fun. I just thought it was hilarious. It was like, okay, synchronize your watches now. And that's what I'm saying. This community, there's 24 time zones on Earth. We need to pick one. And if you're not in our community, that's fucking fine. But you need to know that this community works off of one time zone. Let's pick it. Maybe that should be a toy council. Hey, thanks everybody for enjoying the toy council. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to Lobot, Rozav, Glass, Gilster, Paul, JD. All you fucking crazy motherfuckers. I mean, just everybody. I appreciate it. The Toy Council with Mark and Brett is very fun. We're going to rotate in and out. It's my turn to leave next for just a little bit because, I can't get tired of. But anyway, I don't know when this video is going to drop, but the next episode coming up, which may already have been out, I think it's going to be about customs, and I'm very excited about that, you guys. I just want to take that. And let's take that opportunity to segue into what the title of this video is. And I think the title of this video update is just called CUSTOMZ Custom Update. Remember when I told you guys I couldn't fucking find his Jax's body to save my life? Hold on, we're gonna play this fucking dumbass game of fucking not being able to fucking see what the fuck I'm doing. Let me see. And then Jax has the I can't remember. Is that Farm Boy Luke or is that? Oh, you know who that is? That's Prince Caesar's. That's Prince Caesar's legs. Okay, but here's what I did recently that I think is really cool. Some dumb motherfucker was like, "What's that on his butt?" And I was like, "Well, you've obviously never hunted rabbits. It's his fucking tail." But I think those of us who get it. Oh, I see a little Teflon tape in there. I'll fix that. But I think those of us who get it probably get it, huh? I think that's funny. And then when you sit him on the shelf, you kind of sit him like doing this like weird over his shoulder look. Like, hello, are you looking at my ass, at my fluffy tail? I don't think he talks like that. What does Jax talk like? Does he talk like Bugs Bunny? What's up, Dick? He doesn't like being called. What did he not? Anyway, I thought Jax was cool. People talk shit about Jax, but like if you read that comic that he's in, Jax is like, "Hey, motherfucker, I know I look like a fucking pissant rabbit, but don't fuck with me." And then the motherfucker's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck with you," and then Jax beats his ass. So I don't know. I'm just saying, those of you who think Jax is stupid, like I dare you to talk that shit to his face, because I think he would fucking front snap kick you in the fucking sternum and turn you inside out. I'm just saying. It's just like Ewoks, like people are like, "Oh, fucking dumbass Ewoks," and it's like, have you played that fucking, what is that, Battlefront 2 where it's at night with the stormtroopers at night, and like that's what it would be like. Like I don't know if y'all. We'll do some story times, but I used to guide. give you a quick, and then we'll talk about this real quick. I used to guide. This is not going to be a story, but I got to kind of where I didn't really like dealing with clients. And so one of my big major jobs, excuse me, one of my big major jobs in the guiding industry was actually guarding pre-made camps for extremely rich people from troubled bears. Which actually, when you play that Battlefront 2 game and the Ewoks are like after you, like that's pretty much what it's like, except it's a real bear, and there's only one. And of course, they don't have spears and shit, but like, you think fucking Ewoks are fucking stupid? Like, I don't know. Some of y'all couldn't spend the night alone in the fucking woods, much less fucking deal with a bunch of Ewoks. So let's not hear no bullshit, you guys. I'm just saying, like, I'm not the biggest and the baddest at all. Motherfuckers beat my ass many times in my life. But I'm saying I'm not going to lie about it, you know? Ewok, whoop your fucking ass, son. Jax, whoop your fucking ass, son. You know what I mean? It's like thinking, like, oh, I could, you know, it's like Chewbacca rips fucking arms off, motherfucker. God damn. Like, I fought bears and shit, but not hand by hand. You know what I mean? You have to fucking be smart and you have to get them when they're fucking... You don't fight them fair. That's stupid. Anyway, so look. I left the nose cone. There's already some fingerprints on this because I actually... But, damn, I actually just put a big fucking nasty fingerprint on this. But it's okay. It's okay. Because I actually just did this coat of white. You can see plainly I did not paint the nose cone. And then this is not anything yet. This is... I printed this out. I had to find this... I mean, I'm old school. I don't have Photoshop or anything yet. But so I found this, saved it, resized it with the copy machine and the percent sizes, cut it out, and then it took me a while to get the placement right, you know, because like should it be up, you know, because you look at the Warhawk, it's fucking, here, oh, that's better. You look at the Warhawk and shit, you know, it's much more, the mouth and shit is much more up here, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't. I tried it. I know maybe some of y'all, but believe me, I moved this motherfucker up and down and twisted it, and I did a lot of different shit. Brett can actually tell you, and then I would go take a shit and fucking come back and look at it until I decided, like, you know what, I think that's where it should be. But you can obviously see that's where we're going with this. This white color, this is basically just a primer. I just did that because I was bored and I wanted to fucking... This got all soaped and watered. This is not the one Brett sent me, by the way. Don't freak out. This is a General Mills 78. I got this for $10. This is one of the coolest things that I actually did come out of Houston at that stupid Misfit Toys. Fuck you, Misfit Toys. This was $10, which is still a little bit overpriced. It was, the electronics are all fucked up. All the inside was rotten. It was missing the button here for some reason. So somebody's obviously already taken it apart to try to fix it. Canopy's missing. That's fucking $45 on eBay right now. So, you know, but $10. I'm going to make something cool out of it. I'm thinking about, I want to make the tandem X-Wing, but I need to get some more parts. I can't just do it with this one. And I don't really feel like chopping up the one Brett gave me. I really don't. Not yet. Paint it, maybe. Chop it up? Nah, not yet. If I can find some more $10 X-Wings so I can get the bugs out of my how to do it, you know, then we can move on to something like a brand new Power of the Force 2 so it looks sick. You know, and I've pretty much figured out how they did it, you know, but it's just implementing it without having, like, an entire fucking Kenner fucking workforce behind you to make shit. You know? But so anyway, yeah, this has been, you know, I've got a couple different ideas as far as paint schemes. And I may not put the teeth on it by the time it's over, but I wanted to see what it would kind of look like in my brain with some teeth on it. And long before the clones did it, I kept saying, why did we not have that? You know what I mean? And, like, they still don't really have it. It's just those few episodes of the animated shit where you actually saw World War II type nose art, you know. But so bring back more of that Star Wars. And then hey, shout out to JD. JD, you crazy motherfucker. So don't be alarmed. This glass was in there. I just took it out to wash it, all this, and I gave this a light coating of spray paint too, just to change it, you know, because it has that yellow. This had the yellow on it, and I just wanted it to be like a clean canvas. Okay. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm looking at this canopy. This canopy is like between $24 and $29 that I've seen on eBay, plus shipping. You know, if anybody in the community has the canopies for less than what those prices, or will you want to make me a deal, or whatever, man. We're in a community. If you got any way to help me out without fucking yourself, because I'm not asking that. That's the one thing. Like, I'm not asking for a hand at the detriment of you fucking yourself, but it's just like, I'm just saying I need one, you know. If we make a fair deal, I guess even if it's the same price, I'd rather pay you, my friend, than fucking some jerk off. I don't know. But yeah, man, JD, I've gone back and forth on what I was gonna do with this, because all in all, even though it's missing some shit, like it is a nice, it's nice, and like everything that's missing really can't not be fixed, right? But I have come up with something. Only Brett. Oh, sorry, my nose itches. I got in a fight with a possum, and then you know, I washed my hands and everything, but the possum was obviously in something. And fucking, cause now I got the itchy nose. You know what I'm talking about? The itchy nose. I gotta peel those stickers off. I didn't paint over those stickers really. I just kind of sprayed around it. I mainly did this because I wanted to see, like I said, this clean. You could. It almost has like an A10 warthog kind of. Not really. It's not round enough here, but like, it's very. You know, an A10 is much more flat on the side than, like, say, a traditional World War II plane, or you know, and you know, the X-wing, I guess, is flat on the side, but it's really not. It's two flats, right? With that point, it's faceted more. This is more of like a fucking straight on fucking side, flat side. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Should I tell you my idea? Yeah, I'm gonna tell it to you, because even if it's okay. If it's okay. I used to not want to tell people shit because if you fail, but like, I don't know, I'm too old for that shit. You know what I mean? It's like my idea for this, and I've gone back and forth. At one point, I was gonna restore it and all that kind of shit, and at one point, I was gonna. I don't know what I was gonna cut it up and use these engines for like an extra engine on something else. I don't know what I was gonna do. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you with this thought on this, and oh, hey, if you're watching this video, hit the like button. If you're watching this video, hit the like button. I didn't know you have to say that, but hit the like button, y'all. Appreciate it. Share this with your friends. Let's talk about customs. This Y-wing, though, here's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave you guys with this, because I don't want this to be too long a video. Just a quick custom update, and I don't have any other customs. We talked about the Rabbit, we talked about the X-wing, we're going to talk about this. We just made a video where we're looking at Playmobil Western Citying a Mr. Hooper store. You know, whether it be the Play School, Mattel, or Hasbro from 74, 84, 2008, 2006, 2010, and there's another one, I can't remember the year. Anyway, so one of my grandfathers, I actually had three grandfathers, but one died before I was born, right? Whatever. But then I had another one that I did know, if that makes sense. If y'all follow life, you probably get what I'm saying. But so anyway, my one grandfather during World War II, he flew a P-38 Lightning, and he was an ace. He only shot down 5 or maybe 6, so he wasn't like, you know, but he was an ace in World War II, and he flew a P-38 Lightning. And I always, as a kid, thought that's what this obviously, I mean, I don't know if that's what this is modeled after, George Lucas or whoever worked on this, but that's obviously what it looks like to me, you know? And so that's what I was kind of thinking. I want to do like I want to do a Star Wars P-38 Lightning. And so I guess in the Star Wars universe, it might be a customized Y-Wing in their reality. But, you know, to us, it's going to be Star Wars P-38 Lightning. You know, so, and I don't have I've just been looking at a lot of pictures and different stuff, you know. So I'm just, you know, I want to extend this, but then I want to connect them, you know. These need to be extended back and then connected. And then some sort of fork, because that's what kind of gives the idea of its shape, you know, P-38 Lightning. The fork-tailed devil, it was called in some circles. Uh, you know, the fins on the back, the tails, like, wow, couldn't that be? Here's what I was thinking. How cool would it be to extend this, have the cross piece just like a P-38 Lightning, and then, of course, a P-38 Lightning would have a tail fins that stick up. Well, how about those tail fins are actually like a Bespin Cloud car turned backwards? So it's awesome. And then give those motherfuckers guns. So they're actually now like tail gunners, you know? Right? So now you're kind of getting into like B-29, Memphis Belle kind of shit because there's more people, but the overall look I think will still be P-38 Lightning-ish. And then I think would need some wings that extend out here, out of the sides, to complete the wing, the P-38 Lightning look, right? But even those can, like, they don't have to go out like an airplane. They can go out and just a little bit and maybe come up like this. Maybe you can put more guns. More guns, more guns, more guns. You can also maybe add a cockpit, a bubble cockpit or something here. You know, you could have another guy here. And then you could have the two gunners on the back in a Bespin Cloud car, you know. Doesn't have to be that. It's just I was thinking about that. And you know what? I might not do any of that. I might leave it one guy and then just make it look like a P-38 Lightning as best I can. Minus the fucking propellers. I saw a Lego Y-Wing P-38 Lightning on the internet on what they call the interwebs, and it's fucking amazing. You know, but it's but I don't want to copy it obviously, but it is amazing, and I have looked at it for reference to kind of see how they deal with you know, the differences, and like it's beautiful. I sent that picture to a few people, but anyway, this has been Custom Update. Sorry, I'm not gonna say sorry. Fuck you. I don't need to apologize to you. I'm kidding. I love you guys. So look for more updates. Look for more updates on customs. Appreciate you guys. I love you, Brett. I appreciate this microphone. I appreciate that. What's this thing called? Video camera. I'll leave you guys with this since I have a microphone. Let's see how it sounds. I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. Well, I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Well, I'm going back someday. I'm gonna stay on Blue Bayou. Well, I hope that sounded good because I don't watch these motherfuckers before I send them off to you to watch. Love you guys.